Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today I thought we'd have a little play. Now these, I'm going to be using the Teatime Toppers. They were on my desk, so I thought I was just sort of like tidying up and sort of like gathering bits up to go with the Time for Tea journal that I will eventually be making. Amongst other things, but I'm just sort of like gathering bits and pieces up, and I thought I'd have a little play. This is what I've got so far. I'll be making these in a minute. They're sort of like a double pocket flip thing, but I'll show you what I'm doing. So this is what I've gathered so far. So let me just pop that to the side. I've got some, obviously I've got the little cutouts here. This is from the Time for Tea on this one, and these are the little fussy cuts that I've got, and all sorts of bits and pieces. I've got some little what they're called, seed beads in there, and they're sort of like a gold colour, so I don't know, maybe I'll use those. We have some lace. I'm thinking of going for like a blue, do you know what I mean? So I've got this, which I wanted for the cover. This is the little one that I got from Spain when I was there, with the idea of doing a tea time theme journal. So this is going to be the cover, and I'm thinking, because I'm slow stitching at the moment, I might add some little bits and pieces. I might sort of like slow stitch some of these little flowers on there, and around maybe the teapot and stuff. So we'll see how far I get on that one, but that's the idea anyway. So, and it's got this lovely blue, and I've got some beautiful blue lace here. That pink is not supposed to be in there. We don't want you. These little bits, I've got, these are from Typology, which are quite nice, aren't they? They're like the silky ribbon. Little bit of blue velvet, of course. So there's sort of the bits that I've got so far. Oh, and I also have these, which are just amazing. Look at these. These are little teacups. We have got little spoons, little it's like a little cake thingy-majiggy, teapots and teacups and kettles. Look at these. They are just amazing. Now I did get these from Temu, but I know you can get these on Amazon as well. So if you wanted to pop over, I'll pop a link down below anyway, but they are just beautiful. And that, I put one on here as a little dingly dangly. That's like a little sugar spoon on there. But I just think they're going to add to the journal. Perfect, aren't they? So loving those. That is 3 packets. I couldn't make my mind up, so I bought 3, and they were pretty inexpensive. So I have a nice big supply of them now. But they are just wonderful. So that's the fabric. That's the sort of thing I was going to do. I've got a few sort of like, of course, some velvet. Not sure whether this one's going to be too dark, but I do like this one. I've got some seam binding, which I'm going to colour bluey colours. Not sure whether this is a little bit too sort of like on the green side, turquoisey green, but I've popped it in there. I might be able to make some like little clusters or something. Got a few little tea stain, a couple of little bags, and then obviously I have the Time for Tea digital kit there. So, and then I've got the Friday freebies in there as well, because obviously all of these are going to go. These are, if you're with Ko-fi, these are the Ko-fi ones as well in here. I've got, so these are the Ko-fi ones, but they're all tea related. So I'm going to keep everything in here, and as I go round, if I think something that will go with the journal, I'm just going to pop them in here. So that's the idea, but I'm just loving the fabric that I have. But anyway, let's get on with these. These are super sweet. I've got the Teatime Toppers on here, and I've got a little pocket on the front. I've taken a little notch out of here so you know it's a pocket. And then when you turn it over, we've got the pocket in the back. And then I've got this like little flip. So what I was thinking, let me just take this out. I was thinking we could probably either stick this piece to the page like that and it flips, or you could actually pop it over the edge of the page like that. Do you know what I mean? So it sticks on the back, and then that just sort of like flips up and you've got like a little double pocket. but I've done one way and one the other, so obviously you can have it on this side. Well, I'm just wondering, looking at this now, whether I should put this dingly dangly on this side. Shouldn't I really? Because that's going to be in the middle, and we don't want that. We want it on the outside of the journal, really on the outside page, because that's just going to get squashed in the journal. We want it sort of dingly dangling outside, don't we? So I'm going to have to change those, but that's the idea. Really, really simple. Just a quick little simple one today, but I'm going to have to change this. Let me just take that off. But look at that. Isn't that just the cutest little teapot? Just fabulous, isn't it? So that could stay, because that's, and then we just need to put something on this side, unless I just pop a little hole like I did on that one in there. Maybe I'll do that. Where's my hole punch? Just pop that. Where can we go? It's going to have to just go on that bit there. Probably be easier to do it when it's not attached, but that's better. Then that's going to be on the outside. I'll probably get a little bit of lace and something put in there. That doesn't matter on that side, but this one does. I'm going to have to move that to that side. Maybe I'll just make a hole in the top there. Silly Billy. Oh, well, I'll do that in a minute. We'll do it on the new one that we're going to do. So, first thing, we need a nice piece of coffee stained or tea stain paper. Should be tea stain, shouldn't it? Saying we got the tea stainy thingamajiggities working. Let's have a look. What should we do? Let's pick one of these. Where's my big tool one? I'm also thinking of doing one like this, but having it so it lifts up that way. So I'll do that one. No, I do like that one. Let's have that one. I'll do two of them. Let's see. So that's just, now I'm using obviously coffee stain paper, but you can use whatever you like. Scrap paper, a little bit of digital paper that you've got left over. So I'm just going to fit that in, just so it fits like that. Okay, I'm going to take my little cutter. Let's move some of my bits and pieces. Now I am going to sew with these, but again you can just glue if you don't have a sewing machine or you don't like to sew. Let me move all my bits out of the way. Okay, so I'm just going to do like a 2 centimetre or something like that, little edge like that. Let's just do that. Cut that off. And then I'm going to just do a little score line down through there. Like that. Not quite touching that. Just a millimetre off. That should work. And then just bend that back. Oops, I don't think I scored it hard enough. There we go. Perfect. And then that bit will just flip back. Okay, so what size do we need to cut this? I can't really give you dimensions like that, because it all depends how big you want your pocket. If you want it so you've got a longer bit on this bit, you can do that. But just do it sort of like a little bit bigger than your actual sort of like journal card or topper that you've got. Let's do it sort of, oops, take you off. There we go. Now this is where you can decide whether you're going to have it on this side or this side. Okay, so let's do that one. I could probably save that one because that will do another one in a minute. Now pop that to the side. Now I want to do this one. I've actually got a harder bit of card. This is not card paper. And I'm just wondering, I don't know whether it's going to be big enough, is it? Because we want to go up the other way. So I might have to do that one. Let me have a think. So if I fold that in half, it's not going to be quite big enough, is it? So we're going to have to use 2 pieces of paper because it needs to flip at the top. So let me have a think. Let me have a think. My brain's not working. My brain's not working. Let's just do this one for a minute. I shouldn't really be up here. I'm supposed to be resting downstairs. But my craft room was calling me. I like that paper better. And when your craft room is calling you, you can't say no, can you? Right, what I'm going to do, this is the piece like that. So this is the flap. So this piece you want to, on the back piece, I'm just going to make a little notch in there. Sort of in the middle. Like that. So it's sort of like, you don't see it on the front piece, you want to see it sort of like on the back piece. And then I'm going to pop a little notch in the top here. See, these are quite really super simple and easy to make. Let's just add a little bit of ink around here. So this one's got a nice bit of room here, so you can pop happy birthday, again happy Mother's Day on here if you wanted to make this into a Mother's Day card. You can do all sorts, which is lovely, lovely, lovely. So should we have it there? And then this piece can either go sticking down that way. There we go. Perfect. So, well, I hope you guys are having a lovely weekend. I spent nearly all day yesterday sat on my bottom on the sofa slow stitching that sort of like cover, journal cover that I want to make, and I had such fun. I absolutely loved it. It was nice and quiet. It was a bit for funnier weather yesterday. Although it's nearly the end of April, our weather is very, very strange. It's still sort of like raining. I suppose it's April showers, isn't it, still? But I still haven't been well enough to take poor Jessie on the beach. And you're only allowed to take them dogs on the beach until the end of April. So, bless her, I'm hoping we might be able to get in tomorrow, or get in, or go tomorrow. We shall see. Okay, so I'm going to just stick that on the front. But I didn't actually. I'm sewing it on. Before I stick it, I'm going to sew it on. But I think I might pop. This is a little bag of the lace little bits that we sorted out the other day. Let's just pop those over there. Let's see what we've got. A little squashed up piece there. This is the outside bit. So if I want to stick anything, it's really got to be this side, hasn't it? What do you think? Shall I cut that in half and put half underneath there? I think I might do that. Let's just pop that down. Then what I can do, this will poke out and I can dingly dangly something off there, can't I? That looks good, doesn't it? What do you reckon? Probably pop a little few bits and pieces under there. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to open that up. I'm going to, if I can find my glue, here we go. Oops. What's happened, I had my Fabri-Tac upside down in my pot and the whole thing nearly leaked out. Oh, I could have cried. It was a big, big mess. It's still in the bottom of my pot. I haven't even attempted to take it out yet. Oh, come on. See, there's not a lot in here, so it's taking ages. I don't like to pop it upside down anymore. I need this to pop on here. Come on, out you come. There we go. A little bit there. this. Should we have it there? About right, a little bit higher. That can go on, because I'm just going to sew that around. That looks about right. Look at that, it just leaks out everywhere. Let's pop a little bit. All over my fingers. Let's just pop these little random bits. What else do we have? There's another little random bit. Let's just dip some glue. Let's just have these hanging down there. Now I need a tissue now. Good old wet wipes. There we go. Okay. Just need to come down this way just a little bit. Perfect. So let's just take this. I'm going to just pop a little bit of glue. If you're going to come out, you're not going to come out either. Just a tiny bit, tiny bit, just to hold this in place, just while I sew it. Okay. So I'm going to sew around this bit first, and then fold it in half, and then sew around the whole thing so we get all of that in. But my sewing machine's here, so you can see me do it anyway. Let's just move all this out of the way. Okay, I think you can see me there. Is that in line? Okay. Oops, we're a little bit wibbly wobbly. There we go. Pop that down. Okay, I've left my little scissors downstairs because I've got all my slow stitching bits and pieces downstairs, and I have cotton everywhere, so it's all stuck to the sofa, it's all over the place. I'm so messy. Okay, so that's that on the front like that, which is perfect. So what I need to do is not stick that on there, but I'm going to open that up. And I want to just, because obviously I want to sew this down, but again, you can glue it if you like, but I'm going to just sew around this, all the way around the 3 edges, because I just like the sewing. I think it looks nice. There we go, snip these little bits off. Pop you to the side. Let's snip these little bits off. Look at that, love it. And that just folds over, so that can be attached. Again, if you don't want them attached to your pages like that, you don't need to use this bit. But I just think that makes a big, you know, difference to it. If you wanted to stick it on and just flip it up like that on your page. I do like little flippy things. So loving that. Okay, I've got glue on here. Let's find a little charm, shall we? Where did we put those? We'll have a little charm. I do have some in here, some little bob pin. So what shall we have on here? I just think they're lovely. Have the little cake slice, look at that. Little knife and fork. Oh, I like this one. That's like a little spoon. The state of my nails. Do apologise about my nails. I can't seem to get an appointment at the moment, and because I'm poorly, I'm not sort of like rushing. So I do apologise. Right, let's get all these bits and pieces out. Look at that, isn't that lovely? That's a nice little cake fork, because we've got nice cakes on here. What I think I might do as well, I will colour some seam binding in sort of blue Then I can put some sort of like little blue ribbon bows on there, can't I? Seam binding bows. Where should we pop you? Should we just pop you on there? Look at that. Look at these. These are fabulous, aren't they? What will that look like? I think that's better on the outside, isn't it? Most definitely. And then that looks like a little page dangle. And then that, once it's on your page there, will flip. And then you can add, I'm not going to add anything to this because I'll wait until I've actually done the journal, I think, because I might add another little topper or something on there, it depends, or obviously that's journaling space as well. But I do like that. That's fabulous, isn't it? But we need something. What shall we have? Shall we have a little word on here? What shall we do? Take all these bits off. Happiness is a good cup of tea. Tea is a hug in a mug. Look at these. These are lovely. It's tea o'clock. I'm going to just put tea, this one. Let's just pop this top one. I've got lots. I love these. I think they're great. Oh, I might just put a cup of tea on there. No, I'm going to pop this one on. Decisions. Decisions, decisions. There we go. Perfect. Put these away. I don't want to take too much of this stuff out because I'm still finishing off my other journals, and I'm going to end up having so much stuff everywhere. There we go. Pop that on there. Oops. Look at that. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Now I've got this beautiful blue. Shall I use a little bit of this? Yeah, this is the Tapology beautiful ribbon. Not quite sure what it's called now, but I will have a look. That's fabulous. Obviously we don't need it all, do we? What do we need? That much? And then don't need all of that. So let's just cut just that end bit off. Should really do that with my fabric scissors because it doesn't cut too well. Does that fray a little bit? Perfect. Perfect, perfect. There we go. What should I pop it on with? Wait until my awful glue. I do love Fabri-Tac, but it drives me round the bend. Let's just squeeze. Come on, out you come. There we go, and don't ooze out. Just going to move it around. I don't want it to come through this, if you know what I mean. Let's just sort of wrinkle it up just a tiny bit. Pop that over the top. I'm going to stick this on with some glue gun, just a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. I think that is just fabulous and really, really simple, isn't it? And again, you don't have to use it with a tea time. You use it with any theme. It's just the idea of the little flippy pocket, double pocket flip. So you've got one pocket there, and then it flips on your page, and then you can just actually have any sort of like dingly dangly down there. I will, like I said, make some little bows and pop a little bow on there, I think. But these sort of things can be added to when they're in your journal. Let me just, what time are we on? Oh, we're good for time. Okay, so shall we have an attempt at making this one? Let's see if my brain will work now. So what I wanted to do, these ones are from the side, so they go this way. This one, I want it to go that way. So I think we'll probably have to have the pocket at the side, won't we? So how are we going to do that? Let's think. Should we go this way? That would work, wouldn't it? Would that work? That would go in, but we need a little gappy thing there, don't we? So I could probably just cut that piece off. Let's have a think. Yeah, that would work. That would work. Let me get my little... Where's my little cutter? Let's see. Do you think this will work? We have up there, do you reckon? If it doesn't work, we will have to do something else. Okay, I need to score this. Oops. We need to score this, don't we? So if we do it 2, is that too much? It's going to have to come down just a little bit, like 1.5 centimeters. I'm going to score that. That will be about right, won't it? Let me score both. I've got to cut one side off anyway. Oops. Okay. So open this up. We want to cut this front piece off, don't we? So let's just do it like this. Oops. That wasn't very level, was it? Should we do it like that? This piece can go backwards. It's very dark coffee dye, isn't it? Okay. There we go. That's pretty simple. And then we just, what we do, we just sew along there and leave this bit open. Pop this on. Is that right or is that wrong? So that's one pocket. See, we can't do it like that, can we? We can only have one pocket. Or is it my brain going? No, that's right, isn't it? Yes, because we make a little notch in this one and a little notch in this one. Okay. Brain is back in action. Where's my little thing? Let's just make a little notch in there. And then I'll have a little notch just here. Perfect. There we go. Just ink that little bit. Ink around here. This one's quite big, so you could probably do a little bit of collage or something underneath this one. Maybe a little bit of stamping. Oh, maybe I need some little tea set stamps. Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, maybe I'll have to have a look. See if I can get some tea set rubber stamps or silicone stamps. Okay. Lovely. Super duper. That's fab, isn't it? And then that piece can either stick on the page and then that will just open up like that, and then we've got this little pocket in there. There we go. Simple. And actually, if I got some of this would sort of like match. I don't know what I did with my Friday freebie I did. I think it might be downstairs. Wonder if I could just pop that on there. That would look quite nice, wouldn't it? I think it might. And I think I'm going to leave it because I like this one. I really like this one. This is going to be quite simple. I don't think I'll hang anything off this because I'll wait, because obviously I'm not quite sure where, because that's going to be on the top of a page. I'll do that in a second. Let's just add a little bit of glue, if I can. This will come out. See, I left the lid off. Silly Billy. There we go, tiny bit of glue. Should we put that just like that? Lovely. So this will open up, and I will sew that down through there. I'll sew this round first, I think. Let's put the lid on. Pop these. These are lovely. I'm really liking these. I'm loving the colours on this, because in my other shabby ones I've done, although it's quite blue, I added a lot of pink. So I think I'm going to add quite a lot of blue to this one. Blue and these sort of like lovely sort of like browny tea colours. Darker browns I think would look quite nice. Can you see? I think you can see, can't you? So I need to go this way. Let's pop that. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Let's just pop that in there. Okay, lovely. Let's just chop these little bits off. Let's take these off. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to just take this. I'm not going to cut it off. I'm going to, I could do with sort of like, I don't know where my lighter is now, because I don't want that to fray. I'm going to pop that in and just go down, straight down the middle. I don't mind if we've got white cotton in there. I'm going to go straight down the middle. Okay, let's chop these off. Let's just pop you to the side a minute while I sort this out. Look at that, love it. That looks really, really lovely, doesn't it? There we go. Oh, I need my small scissors. I don't cut that piece off. Doesn't that look nice? Let's get all these long bits out of the way. I know lots of you leave all your little threads hanging everywhere, but I'm not 100% sure. I keep looking to try and do it, but it's not working for me. I keep looking. I've looked at it like that for years, but for some reason I just can't let them dingly dangly off. Okay, so I'm just going to go along here and along here. Okay, pop that out of the way. All these little bits and pieces everywhere. Let's just cut that off. Cut that off. There we go. Look at that. I like that. So we've got a pocket there, and then we've got a pocket there, and then this. Let's get our little booklet. Actually, that works really well. That colour's nice, isn't it? That would work with it. I've got all these little books I need to fill up with all sorts of bits and pieces, don't I? Okay, so that's what I meant. That will stick at the top, either over the page like that, or just stick that piece to the page. But either way, it just flips up like that. Fabulous. But I suppose you could have it pretty close. Maybe have something dangle off, but I don't think you really need it. Or actually, maybe it might be nice on that side. What do you think? We shall see. We shall see. Absolutely perfect. But again, I'm not going to pop anything on here. That just says Go Lovely Rose on there. But again, because it's got this beautiful blue, I could do with having a little sort of, oh, maybe I'll pop that on there. Let's have a look. This little leftover piece. Oops. Oh, I could probably have a little dingly dangly off the bottom, couldn't I? Oh, I can still have a dingly dangly. Oh, what's that piece? Oh, look at that. That works well, doesn't it? Oh, I like that. Let's pop a little bit of glue on here. This is just glue gone glue because it's quick and easy. Let's just pop that on there. Oh, that's the perfect piece. Pop this. I need something, if I want to dangle something off, it will be strong enough. I got like a little piece of this. Oops. Let's just sort of like, I just pop that on there. There we go, that will work, won't it? I just threw that piece of fabric away and I don't know what I've done with it then. Sort of like just disappeared. I had it attached to me. No, it's gone. What did I do with that? It flew somewhere. Never mind, I'll find it in a minute. Let's just take another piece because I do like this. Do you think this will sort of gather? Too big? Too big. Let's just chop that off. That's it. It must have caught on my finger, mustn't it? Let's take our little silicone. These are like little silicone spatula things. Look, I've still got glue on this one. But they're perfect for squashing down your hot glue so you don't get it all over your fingers. Let's pop that on here. Let's just gather that up if we can. What do you reckon? Does that look good? Maybe a little bit. Oh, I could have a little bit of bling on there. Can you have bling at a tea party? I think you probably can, can't you? A little bit more glue. Just squash that in. What do you reckon? Blingy tea party? Okay, shall we have... We could do with a little teacup hanging off this one, couldn't we? Oh, we need one of those. Where have they gone? Well, I was going to do just a quick little one today, but now I've got majority of my stuff everywhere. Let's have a look. What have we got? Sure, I had a tea... Oh, there we go. Look at that little teacup. Oh, look at that. Isn't that just the cutest? Definitely give you a little link to these because look at them, they're just fabulous, aren't they? You may already have them. Look, that's like a little pan. That's like a little frying pan. So exciting. Oh. There we go. Let's hang this one off here. This one just needed something a little bit more sturdier to hang it off. Look at that, that's fabulous. Love that little bit there. I am going to have to get a little bit of bling. Let me, oh, I think I've got some up here. Have I got anything up here? Yes. I do. I've got this little blingy chain. What do you think? A little bit of that on there. We can have bling at a party, tea party, can't we? Let's just cut it off there. I don't think there's any rules. Let's pop that in there. Okay, what shall I stick this on with? I do need tweezers or something. I wasn't really prepared for doing this, but I'm going to pop a tiny bit of glue gun just down there. What do you reckon? Let's take this, pop you on. Here we go. Perfect. Oh, I love it. Oh, that's so cute, isn't it? Little blingy, little bit of bling on there. Perfect. So we've got a little pocket there, and then we've got the little pocket at the back. We've got the little teacup, which is just beautiful. A little bit of bling, a little bit of velvet, and then this bit will just do whatever you like with that bit. Stick it on, but love it. So there we go. I'm going to leave it there because I need to pop this away before I start making anything else. I've got too many other things to do, but I had to have a quick play with these. But I'm loving them. So I'll pop the link down to the Teatime Toppers and the Time for Tea kit as well, because I just think they're fab. And I will link, if I can find these. I know they have the little these little charms on Amazon as well, but if you're on Temu, that's where I got them from. But I know lots of you don't like using Temu, so I'll pop an Amazon link down there as well. But there we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a fantastic rest of the day. Please stay safe, take care, and I will see you soon. All right, guys. Bye-bye.